This is Dr. Tiffany Jackson, naturopathic doctor at Natural Medicine Now University. Thank you for joining us for our webinar, Healthy Eating While Traveling. Traveling for business can be challenging with extended hours on a plane, hectic agendas, and long meetings with colleagues. You barely have enough time to sleep, let alone think about how you're going to eat healthy on the road. Eating healthy foods when you're traveling does not have to be difficult or time-consuming. In this webinar, you're going to learn how to fuel your body and get the energy you need to power through your busy days. I'm going to teach you healthy snacks to prepare for your trip and how to make wise choices when you're on the road at restaurants and even at fast food chains. So let's get started. Before we get started, I want to ask if you've ever stopped to consider what relationship you have with food. We don't often think we even have a relationship with food, and yet we do, and it's pretty intimate. Think about this. Most people spend as much or more time with food than they do with loved ones. Consider this. Technically, food is just fuel for living. That's all, nothing else. And yet it has become so much more for most of us. We use food for pleasure. We use it for comfort. We turn to it when we're sad and depressed. We use it to socialize. We use it as a reward. We eat food when we're bored and lonely. We use it as gifts. And most people have found that food can be very addicting, and food can also make us hate ourselves. Food is the center of a billion-dollar industry. In fact, the big food-related industries are at the center of much of our relationship with food. Restaurants, fast food chains, convenient foods, distributors, grocery store chains, snack foods, bakeries, coffee shops. It's endless. There's even health and diet foods. They spend billions upon billions every year trying to get us to eat more and more food, particularly their food. And the horrifying thing is all of this is advertising and marketing, and it really, really works. We have all been convinced that the answer to almost any problem is food. You truly love someone, buy them chocolates, or take them to a restaurant, or bake them some cookies. You want to lose weight? Eat diet food. Want to get fit? Take our supplements. Eat meat. Eat paleo. Drink our milk. You want to be healthy? Eat our health products. Want to save money? Buy Supersize and save. So food is the answer to everything, apparently. Why am I mentioning all of this? You probably thought I would jump right into what you should be eating while you're traveling. But what I want you to realize is that while you're on the road or in the airport or at convenience stores, you are bait. Restaurants, fast food chains, and convenience stores have all figured out that the human race is weak, and they will sucker you into their billion-dollar marketing tactics. And yet, as humans, we forget that food is just fuel. We need to eat a certain amount of protein, carbohydrates, fats, and vitamins and minerals to live and maintain our weight. If we eat more than that, then we will store some of that fuel as fat. Despite what the food industries have convinced us, we do not need to eat as much as they want us to survive. Sure, maybe eating is fun and pleasurable and will stave off boredom. It's fun to do with some friends and families and so on, but we don't need to eat that much. Our culture has a complicated relationship with food through endless amounts of advertising and eating when we're lonely and happy and bored and so on. So the goal of this webinar is to give you the tools to start building a new relationship with food, especially while you're traveling. Start recognizing why you are eating on the road. Is it just for sustenance, or is your hunger triggered by other things? Start realizing the effects of the advertising from the food industries next time you're in the airport and in the convenience stores. Look at all of the billions of dollars that the marketing companies have spent the next time you spend $1 or $2 on some dead, lifeless, sugar-laden food. Stop eating when you're bored. Stop eating out of habit. Find other ways to entertain yourself, comfort yourself, and find pleasure. End your addictions with food, particularly sugars and starches. You can still eat them, but you just don't have to have them as much. Just imagine how much more simple life could be if you could end this complicated relationship with food. My hopes at the end of this webinar is that you will learn more healthy tools to stay strong on the road and eat to fuel your body. So now let's move on to the practical tools and tips that will help you succeed on the road to being healthy. The first step is to be prepared. Set yourself up for success from the beginning and plan ahead. Know when and where your major pitfalls come in so that you can plan to avoid them. Remember, being healthy isn't normal for most people. If you go for a business as usual approach, it won't happen. You'll get sucked into everyone else's bad habits along the way. So if you want to stay healthy, you're going to have to prepare yourself and make your diet a priority. One of the best ways to stay healthy on the road is to prepare healthy snacks ahead of time. A little preparation can help you avoid the candy and snack machine in the hotels, airports, and convenience stores. The day before you leave for your trip, you need to chop up some fresh vegetables such as celery, broccoli, and carrots. Grab some grape tomatoes. Store your fresh vegetables in small Ziploc bags and enjoy the crunchy flavor of some fresh vegetables while waiting in the airport terminal or during your car ride. Apples, plums, cherries, and blueberries all travel well and can be easily stored in Ziploc bags. If you plan to drive to your destination, store fresh vegetables in plastic cups with lids so you can use your car cup holder to hold your snacks securely in place while you drive. Vegetables are the best portable snacks. Simply wash them and then they're ready to eat. Nuts and seeds are a classic travel food for a reason. They are shelf stable at room temperature, they're crunchy and delicious, and they're one of the few health foods that you can usually find at gas stations and rest stops. But don't buy the salted or honey roasted nuts. These add extra sodium and sugar and calories to your diet. One serving of nuts is about the amount that you can hold in one hand. My favorite nuts to snack on the road are almonds, walnuts, pecans, cashews, pine nuts, macadamia nuts, pumpkin seeds, and sesame seeds. Trail mix is also a good option. Watch out for the mixes, though, that contain a lot of dried fruit and candy that are not healthy options because they will spike your blood sugar. Lara bars are great energy bars made entirely from fruits and nuts, so they are a safe bar option for when you're traveling. Save them for an emergency, though, because they are based on dates and they have a very high sugar content. But I consider them a good whole food snack on the road. So to satisfy a sweet tooth, pack some dark chocolate-covered almonds. Find ones that are 80% cacao or higher and just eat them in small amounts. Another great snack to prepare is some beef jerky. Beef jerky is also a great snack for traveling. Jerky provides a handy protein boost. You can get high-quality beef jerky, grass-fed beef and organic ingredients with minimal chemicals online, but be careful with commercially available jerky. It's often loaded with nitrates and sugars and soy and wheat. Make sure you check the ingredients carefully. So next, on to breakfast. The most important meal of the day is your first meal. You need to have a healthy breakfast that will provide fuel for you to start your day and stave off hunger. I'm going to review some healthy breakfast options for you in different situations that you may encounter during your travels, such as a continental breakfast bar, restaurants, and even fast food. So let's start with the continental breakfast bar. You're going to want to avoid some unhealthy options like bagels. The portion size of a bagel is very important. Regular size bagels are full of carbohydrates and very few nutrients. So when choosing a bagel, pick a mini bagel or half of the normal size. Also, you want to stay away from sugary cereals like whole grain and whole wheat cereals and toast. These sugary sweet cereals will do nothing for you except spike your blood sugar. Choose whole grain and whole wheat cereal instead. Avoid sweet pastries. Danishes may taste good, but they are far from good for you. They're often high in fat and calories, which will leave you with a sugar crash, feeling hungry again soon afterwards. Also, croissants may be enticing with their flaky crusts and buttery taste, but they are loaded with sugar and fat. So I would suggest staying away from those too. Even though bananas and nuts are healthy, banana nut muffins are not. Muffins are full of fat and sugar, so consider them mini cakes and avoid them. Also, you want to stay away from juice, unless it's 100% fruit juice. Most juices usually contain a ton of sugar, so don't be fooled. Now on to the healthy options. Almost all continental breakfast bars offer fruit. You can get as much fruit as you want. Fruit is full of nutrients and fiber. Also choose yogurt. Yogurt has protein and healthy fat. I recommend plain full yogurt and not the low-fat yogurt that has the extra sugar added. Try adding some fresh fruit and a little granola to your yogurt. Also choose oatmeal. Oatmeal can sustain you with complex carbohydrates and fiber. You can mix it with milk or water and add nuts, berries, or honey. Also, you can choose hard-boiled eggs if they're on the continental bar because they are a great source of protein. And don't be scared to eat the yolk and get some healthy fat in your diet during your travels. So now here are some options for if you're eating breakfast out at a restaurant. Stay away from unhealthy options such as pancakes, waffles, or French toast. They are filled with refined sugar and fat, and these food items will provide little nutritional value. The sugar will be in and out of your bloodstream before you can blink, leaving you sleepy and quickly hungry again. Also, fruit juices. I know I mentioned that before, but some people get confused because if it has the word orange in it, they think it's good for you. But this is just marketing and advertising. Fruit juices can contain high amounts of sugars unless it's 100% fruit juice. Also, muffins. It doesn't matter if it's a blueberry muffin or a banana nut muffin. They are going to be high in fat and sugar. So they may taste good, but they will leave you feeling hungry soon after. Healthy options that you can order when at a restaurant would be an omelet. They are high in protein, which give you long-lasting energy for the day, and fill them with a ton of vegetables. Breakfast platters usually come with home fries and toast, so skip the home fries and ask for some fruit on the side. Choose whole wheat toast instead of white bread. For breakfast sandwiches, stick with whole wheat toast and eggs and a little cheese. Try to skip the unhealthy breakfast meats like sausage and bacon. It's okay to have them every once in a while, but don't get in the habit of having bacon and sausage every morning for breakfast. If you must have a muffin, pick a bran muffin. That is going to have more fiber. For beverages, coffee and tea are always the best choice. You can add a little skim milk, but keep in mind, water is the best beverage to hydrate you during your travels. Now on to fast food. Being in a hurry during your travels and not having a healthy option where to eat is a reality. Eating at a fast food restaurant may seem like an unfortunate way to start your day at breakfast, but it will happen at some point. So I hope this guide will help you choose the best of the worst breakfast options. As you can see from the chart on the slide, you want to avoid fast food breakfasts such as McDonald's McSkillet burrito with sausage and hash browns and non-fat vanilla lattes, and Dunkin' Donuts where you get an everything bagel with cream cheese and a large mocha coffee with cream. The best options when you are eating a fast food breakfast is a McDonald's Egg McMuffin with a small cappuccino. And if you're at Dunkin' Donuts, choose an egg and cheese on a wheat English muffin and consider getting a freshly brewed unsweetened iced tea. Now moving along to lunch options. From full-service restaurants to fast food, business meeting lunches, and everything in between, hopefully the next couple slides will help you fill up on some healthy food. Here are some general tips when you are ordering from a lunch menu. Stay away from anything that includes the words stuffed, double, triple, slammed, dunked, crispy, or glazed. If it comes in an edible bowl, don't order it. Salad dressings can make a salad unhealthy. Get salad dressing on the side and choose non-cream-based dressing. One healthy option is to always go with olive oil and vinegar. Sometimes a soup and salad may just be enough to fill you up. So skip the appetizer and just order a soup and salad. For a side dish, skip the French fries and get a salad or steamed vegetables or fruit on the side. Sharing is always more caring. If you're lunching with other friends or colleagues, share food. When you do this, you will be less likely to overeat. And always choose baked or grilled entrees over fried. Now here is a guide of how to have a healthy sandwich or a wrap. Stick to whole wheat or multigrain breads and tortillas. Choose lean meats such as chicken, turkey, or tuna. Use condiments sparingly and consider adding guacamole or hummus to add some healthy fat and protein to your wrap or sandwich. Fill your sandwich with as many vegetables as it will hold. The more, the better. At some point, you may find yourself at a fast food restaurant for lunch, but never fear. I'm going to help you identify food options and give you some tips to help keep you on a healthy track. If possible, look for a Subway or Quiznos sandwich shop. Follow the sandwich guide we just reviewed and load up on the veggies. Supersizing a meal is never a good idea. You will consume excess calories, fat, and sodium. Many fast food establishments have combo meals on their menu. Skip the combos and just order the sandwich. You'll be surprised at how the sandwich will sustain you. Instead of a burger, select a chicken sandwich instead. Opt for grilled chicken over fried chicken sandwiches. French fries can be very enticing. Just order small fries instead of a regular or a large. Choose water over soda. And if you really are craving fish, it's usually a very unhealthy option in a fast food restaurant. While fast food is normally a last resort, believe it or not, it is possible to choose fast food to make it more healthy and fuel your body. Choosing salads is the way you can do just that. Here is a list of the more healthy fast food salad options for you to choose from. At McDonald's, pick the premium bacon ranch salad with grilled chicken, but only use half of the salad dressing. At Wendy's, choose the Mandarin chicken salad with grilled chicken fillet. If you hold off on the noodles and use half the dressing, then you're making a healthy choice. At Burger King, pick the tender grilled chicken garden salad. The croutons and the cheese in this salad are okay, but just choose the light Italian dressing option. At Taco Bell, pick the chicken fiesta taco salad. Have this salad without the shell and you will be good to go. At Quiznos, choose the black and blue flatbread salad, but skip the flatbread and then you'll have a hearty, healthy salad option. Now on to dinner. After a long day of hard work, it may be tempting to cave into some comfort food like corn, pasta, and potatoes. But I'm here to tell you, while you're traveling and on the road, you need to be wary of some of these options. Corn and potatoes are very starchy vegetables, and as a general rule, I say avoid them when you're traveling so they don't spike your blood sugar too high and store as fat. If you do eat potatoes, you always want to choose boiled or baked potatoes over fried, mashed, and those covered in cheese. And for pasta, most pasta has a low nutritional value. So if there's a whole pasta option, please choose that. And also choose sauces that are tomato, wine, or broth based. Whole grain pasta with a tomato or broth based sauce would be a healthy option. And now for soup and salad guidelines. Pick salads with a variety of vegetables, dark leafy greens, and fresh fruits. Include lean protein such as grilled chicken, salmon, beans, steak, or eggs in your salad. Lean protein will help keep you full for longer periods of time. Order salad dressing on the side and choose vinaigrettes or olive oil and vinegar-based dressings. Avoid cream or mayo like ranch, blue cheese, Thousand Island, and French dressings. Also, avoid items in salads such as tortilla chips, noodles, wontons, and croutons. For your soups, I recommend choosing soups with a broth or stock-based versus those made with cream, milk, or cheese, like New England clam chowder, broccoli cheese, or bisques. If you opt for a soup and salad dinner option by using some of these recommendations, then you will be making very healthy choices while traveling on the road. For side dishes, even though side dishes come in smaller portions, choosing the wrong size can make an otherwise healthy meal unhealthy. Here are the best side dish options. Fibrous vegetables are the healthiest side dish you can order. They are full of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They include asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, eggplant, green beans, kale, mushrooms, squash, peppers, zucchini, and others. It is best to order them steamed, grilled, or broiled. Whole grains are better than refined grains. They have more fiber and more nutrients, so choose brown rice over white rice. Quinoa and couscous are also good healthy side dishes. So now eating healthy at a restaurant. Most hotels provide a restaurant and attraction guide in each room. Select restaurants that offer low-calorie and healthy meal choices. Resist the urge to order a pizza to eat in your room while watching television. Instead, select a restaurant within walking distance so you can exercise on your way to dinner and then get more exercise by walking back to your hotel. When you get to the restaurant, the first thing you want to do is skip the bread. Bread is meant to keep you busy while you wait for your meal, but it will add unnecessary calories. Instead of getting bread, immediately order an appetizer or two. Tips while you're eating at restaurants is to stay away from fried and breaded foods. They are too high in fat and calories. Stuffed dishes such as chicken cordon bleu or stuffed eggplant will stuff you full of calories and fats. A healthy dinner will most likely be grilled, baked, or poached chicken or fish, which are the healthiest protein options. If you choose beef, you need to know your beef. The leanest to fattest cuts of beef are strip loin, flank, sirloin, tenderloin, ribeye, and T-bone. Pork is healthy when it comes from the leg or the loin. Avoid pork belly and bacon. Lamb is also the best from the leg. Stay away from processed meats such as sausage, ground meat, and hot dogs. One thing to be wary about while traveling is portion sizes. Gauging appropriate portion sizes can be difficult on the go, especially with oversized meals. Use these tips to help you keep your portions on the right track. One serving of fruit, such as a medium apple or orange, is about the size of a baseball. One serving, 1 cup of chopped raw vegetables, such as spinach, is about the size of a baseball. One serving, a half a cup of cooked vegetables, is about the size of a half of a baseball. One serving of a carbohydrate, such as cooked pasta, rice, or bagel, is half a cup or the size of a hockey puck. An appropriate serving size for a potato is about the size of a computer mouse. For meat, such as chicken or beef, a deck of cards is the size of a 3-ounce portion. One serving of fats, such as mayonnaise and salad dressings, is 2 tablespoons or 2 dice. One serving of hard cheese is 1 ounce, or the equivalent of 4 dice. Even though you can get the whole can, one serving of soda is only 6 ounces, or half the can. Make time to visit a grocery store while traveling. It's sort of strange that we discount it, but you can actually go grocery shopping while on vacation. It's true. While it may be hard to prepare a meal, if you don't have a full kitchen in your hotel room, you'll probably be able to find some fresh or prepared food at a nearby grocery store. Some stores will even prepare a cut of meat for you in the store. If you're driving, you can grab a cooler and stock up on food. The cooler can enable you to have a fresh and portable produce section in your car to dip into when other healthy food is not available. You can also get a whole chicken or pre-cooked chicken sausage and chow down on that, or you can stop by a lunch buffet at a quality grocery store and eat right there. Whole Foods Lunch Buffet is a great example of this if you're near one or around one for lunch or dinner. So now let's go over the Natural Medicine Now travel checklist. Most of us forget at least one important thing on every trip that we take and return vowing to never forget it again, only to forget something else the next time. This Natural Medicine Now travel checklist is designed to help keep you on track of everything diet related so that if you leave your toothbrush at home, at least you'll have enough to eat. As you can see from the checklist, things you will want to bring on your trip is beef jerky, mixed nuts or trail mix, fruit, vegetables, guacamole, bottled water, hard-boiled eggs, tea or coffee, and salt and pepper. And last but not least, we have to talk about hydration while you're traveling. Hydration is critical, especially on an airplane. Airplanes have low humidity and dry recycled air, so it's easy to get dehydrated on longer flights. You can't go through security with a full bottle of water, but you can go through with an empty one and then refill it up at a water fountain later. Ways to stay hydrated. Pack a couple of bottles of water in your luggage and keep one handy in your carry-on so you can fill it up after you get through security. Most hotels provide bottled water for guests, or you can stop by a local supermarket for water to keep in your room. Drink a large glass of water before and after each meal to help you feel more full and aid in digestion. If plain water seems to be boring you, squeeze a slice of fresh lemon into your water. Avoid energy drinks since these are often loaded with caffeine and some contain a lot of sugar. And of course, I have to mention drinking alcohol in moderation during your trip. Alcohol and drink mixes can add a lot of calories to your diet, so try to resist the alcohol drink from the hotel minibar. When you are traveling, cut yourself some slack. Being on the road is tough, so don't worry about eating perfect. Aim to eat healthy 80% of the time. A missed meal or a poor snack choice here and there won't kill you. Just don't let it become a habit. So here are your action plans for this webinar. 1. Make a list of 3 snacks you enjoy that fuel your body that you can take with you during your travels. Make one of them a vegetable. Number 2. The day before you leave for your travels, take time to prepare the 3 snacks and put them in a snack pack or a cooler that you can take with you. Number 3, make one healthy eating goal for your travels. No potatoes, no corn, no soda, or no alcohol. Whichever you choose, stick to it. Thank you for joining us for our webinar, Healthy Eating While Traveling. Eating healthy while on the road can be easy now that you have learned the right tips and tools. With a little planning ahead and pre-selecting your dining options, traveling can now be healthier. I hope this webinar will help you make smart, healthy food choices when you're on the road. Don't let a few miles traveled stand between you and your health goals. Take action, prevent disease, and now make healthy choices in your future travels. This is Dr. Tiffany Jackson at Natural Medicine Now University wishing you a happy and healthy day.